Emily Ducote versus Emily Ducote versus Jessica Penne, man. And this is a tough one because I said, okay, Ducote, she is a former Invicta champion. She didn't have a good run in Bellator, but she's stringing together some nice wins. Jessica Penne, veteran, right? Having a tough time in the UFC thus far, but the grappling is the thing that gets the job done for her. Could she grapple in this fight? It just didn't happen. It didn't happen. Ducote kept her at distance and just picked her apart, beat up her legs for 3 rounds, and I'm surprised that we didn't see a TKO via leg kicks in this fight. But that goes to show just how tough Jessica Penne is, man. And she showed some new wrinkles in her game, which is always good. But a loss is a loss, just as a win is a win is a win. So, Emily Ducote, not only, brother, do you say successful UFC debut, which is something that so many people would long to be able to say, but you say, oh, I just beat a ranked fighter in my UFC debut. Now I'm in that top 15. If everything goes accordingly and the UFC does their job right, I'm in the top 15. Star in the making right here, brother. Emily Ducote, man. I told you, she fought Danielle Taylor, former UFC fighter, head kicked her into oblivion, knocked her out, got her out of there. I expect to see some highlights from her in the future. How hyped are you about the prospect of Emily Ducote? Fresh blood in the women's 115-pound division.
Fresh blood and very promising blood, Derek. Super excited for Ducote. It's crazy when the shorter fighter with a smaller reach is able to keep the longer fighter at bay and nonetheless hurt her and visibly hurt somebody to where they're jumping around like, oh shit, like, oh, that one hurt. And then it keeps going. And then Emily Ducote stays focused, doesn't see red, doesn't get in the emotions, doesn't feel the pressure of all those lights and think, oh shit, I got to rush in for a knockout, because she knows how dangerous Jessica Penne is in the grappling. Super smart fight from Ducote, man. Very, very incredible performance for the fight we were expecting to happen, man. Ducote showed up, and this is, like you said, one of those moments in which people search the entire fight career for, and Ducote did it with style, bro, with absolute style. And grace too. She handled the win just as much as you would expect somebody to. She's not rubbing it in. She's not saying this up. She gave Penne the praise because she is, excuse me, she is very strong and very resilient in that. Where Jessica Penne didn't quit at all. For most people, man, you kick them in the shin like that enough, or the calf enough where it's getting purple and they're starting to see that. Like, most people can say, "Nah, I'm good."